Hey, what's up you guys? It is Ty, and today I am going to be talking about fat shaming and fat acceptance. So I 100% think that everyone should be comfortable with the way their body looks, and everyone deserves to be happy with themselves when they look in the mirror. That's something that took me 19 years to actually feel, and that's pretty rough, and I know there's plenty of people who might not ever feel that in their lifetime. I think the biggest thing that a lot of people have in mind or use to justify fat shaming is that they say that they want these people to be healthy. They think that they're helping them by, telling them they need to lose weight and constantly reminding them, and I just want to share my view of everything. So the number one cause of death in America is not tobacco, it's obesity-related disease. And what that actually means is disease related to lack of exercise and poor diet choices. And the reason I frame it in those terms is because your weight does not actually reflect your lifestyle. There is correlation there, and at some point obesity does turn into a health issue, but weight is not an absolute indicator of how healthy a person is. And it's this huge misconception because everyone believes that. So speaking from my own experience right now, my dad was a bodybuilder, my mom has always been very diet and exercise conscious. She used to be a model at one point for a sunscreen company or something, I don't know. Basically what I'm saying is that I've lucked out genetics wise. So I've never really been chubby in my life, even though I grew up being able to eat pretty much whatever I wanted without any consciousness for what I was putting into my body. I mean, I never wanted to eat fruits and vegetables growing up. I always just had processed food, lots of candy, lots of sugar. I would literally eat tubs of chocolate icing for breakfast as a kid. So there was never any effort on my part to be diet conscious. Yet I was always really skinny. And even though I was an active kid and I did some sports in middle school, after 8th grade, I never left my room. I was always just on my computer, making videos, playing games, and then still eating like shit. I actually had a pretty athletic body type, despite my sedentary lifestyle. Had my body actually reflected my lifestyle, I would have been extremely overweight. And I probably still would be. And I know that there are people on the other side. I have friends who are super active, super diet conscious, and still struggle with their weight and are still overweight despite that. I mean, I can think of several people off the top of my head who are so much healthier than me, but you honestly couldn't tell from looking at them. And that sucks because they're gonna get so much more judgment than I am. Another example for this is powerlifters. If you saw a heavyweight powerlifter walking down the street, you could easily assume that he has never set foot in a gym. Yet in reality, he's in the gym every day and he's squatting 1,000 pounds. So you can't judge a person based on how they look. I feel like, trans people of all people should know that. So while I absolutely 100% without a doubt think that everyone should try to live as healthy as they possibly can, I just find it morally wrong and completely inaccurate to only push that on people who look a certain way, who don't look healthy in your view. Plus, have you ever heard of TOFI? I think it's called thin outside, fat inside. Basically, it's like skinny fat guys, people who are naturally skinny, but their diet is so horrible that they end up getting a belly, and then they have these stick thin arms because they're naturally supposed to be pretty skinny. Not that I can talk, I don't have the best diet either, but I personally know guys like this who will be the first to pass judgment on someone who's overweight because of how lazy and unhealthy they are. But yeah, don't make anyone feel bad about their bodies because you don't know their lives and you don't know what they're doing, and you shouldn't feel bad about your body. You should just worry about being healthy. And if that doesn't translate to your body composition, then who cares? Love yourself for who you are. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day. Let me know your opinion on fat shaming versus fat acceptance in the comments, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. So I just realized that I didn't even address fat acceptance in this video, but I feel like I pretty much covered it. It's kind of obvious how I feel about that, but I'm just still gonna go ahead and clear that up. I think the term fat acceptance itself is just another form of fat shaming, because it feels like it's basically saying that we shouldn't encourage people to accept that they're overweight. And obviously by what I've said in this video, I don't agree with that, but I do definitely agree that there is kind of this ongoing acceptance or idea on social media that kind of promotes unhealthy lifestyles, a lot of big YouTubers and stuff, and I see it on Tumblr a lot, and I'm not crazy about that, but this is people's personal accounts, that's what they're posting, so you can't stop that. We just have to try to make sure to educate people and let everyone know the actual risks and the actual benefits associated to their lifestyles, and not just pin that on people who are overweight, because there are just as many dangers with being underweight. And this kind of thinking is really toxic because you think that you're helping people by making them want to live healthier, but in reality you're causing eating disorders and making people feel bad. I don't think it's doing any good, and I don't understand how people can say stuff like that and fat shame and still turn around and act like they're trying to do something good. To me it's really obvious, but I don't know, people are stupid. Oh my god. This looks like one of those YouTuber music videos where like they have all those people in a dark room and then like really bright lights around them. I am literally Sam Sui right now. Jesus, this fucking